Welcome to Gaia's Calling, where stories ignite your spirit and the earth whispers her secrets. I'm Brad Swift, a write-on-purpose author of eco-fiction and nonfiction, inviting you to become an eco-guardian. Together, let's explore the wonders of our world and take action to protect them. Listen closely. Gaia is calling. And today's call is from Granddude himself, which is what my grandkids call me. The topic is a Granddude's do-over. This is how baby boomers can rewrite their legacy for the planet and their grandkids. So let's dig in. We're actually introducing a new segment of One Cause. This is the Interludes of Inspiration. In this One Cause series, we tackle some of the most profound and often challenging topics, examining the stories, systems, and behaviors that have led us to our current crossroads. But navigating these truths can be confronting and even overwhelming, especially those who record them. Anyway, that's where Interludes of Inspiration come in. These short side trips are here to ground us, remind us of what's possible, and offer moments of reflection and encouragement. They're opportunities to take a breath, find inspiration, and move forward with renewed clarity and purpose. So, the Interlude of Inspiration is a do-over for us all. Have you ever wished for a do-over? A chance to revisit something you didn't quite get right, or an opportunity to pour yourself into something that truly matters. Do-overs aren't just for games or childhood squabbles. They're a profound part of life, a reminder that it's never too late to change course and create something meaningful. For me, the concept of a do-over resonates deeply as I step into my role as Logan and Piper's granddude. Being their grandfather isn't just about spoiling them or showing up for birthdays. It's about being present, sharing the lessons life has taught me, and helping me see the world as a place of wonder, connection, and responsibility. It's a second chance to engage with life more fully and maybe even help shape a better future for the ones I love most. But this isn't just about me. It's about all of us, especially those of us in the baby boomer generation. We've lived through transformative decades, civil rights movements, environmental awakenings, the rise of technology, and now, as elders, we stand at a unique crossroads. We're being invited to embrace the greatest do-over of all, the chance to help rewrite humanity's story. Consider this from Dr. John Izzo of the Way Forward Regenerative Conversations podcast, which, by the way, is a phenomenal podcast. One of the things that is so important to understand, this is what John says, is in the developed world, we will be the largest, most highly educated, wealthiest, and longest-lived group of elders in human history. So, as a percentage of population, we will be in the developed world the largest number that has ever been of older people still alive in human history. And wealthier, will live longer, and have more opportunity to make a difference. And that's what he's referring to is us baby boomers. So, again, what is a do-over? A do-over is an opportunity to revisit, reimagine, and recreate. It's not about erasing the past, but about learning from it and making better choices moving forward. Whether it's reconnecting with family, revisiting a neglected dream, or advocating for a cause we believe in, a do-over is a powerful act of renewal. For baby boomers, this do-over comes with both challenges and incredible potential. Many of us grew up in a world that celebrated progress at any cost. More technology, bigger cities, faster everything. I.e., in other words, we bought into the four great untruths that we've previously outlined. But now we're seeing the cracks in that narrative as they turn into tectonic fissures. We've witnessed the toll it's taken on the planet, on communities, and on ourselves. The good news? It's not too late to shift gears. It's time for a generational do-over. And a parent's do-over. As a parent, I often felt the pressure of time, work, and responsibility. I did my best, but there were moments I wish I could have slowed down, listened more, or been more present and, yes, patient. Now, as Logan and Piper's granddude, I have that chance. We plant seeds together, literal and metaphorical, and I share stories about nature, about the importance of kindness, and about the small choices that ripple outward to create big change. Some of my favorite moments with my grandkids are sitting on the couch with Logan on one side and Piper on the other as I read them books, often about an assortment of animals or other aspects of the miracles of nature, subtly teaching them that we are nature, not separate from it, and again, planting seeds that may take years to sprout. So, elders, hey guys, we're wisdom keepers. In many indigenous cultures, elders are revered as wisdom keepers and guides. They pass down stories, traditions, and values, ensuring that each generation learns from the experience of those who came before. But in much of modern Western culture, we've lost that reverence. As baby boomers, we have an opportunity to reclaim it, not through control, but through mentorship and storytelling. What wisdom do you have to share with the young people in your life? Maybe it's a lesson about resilience, or a story about how to overcome a challenge. Maybe it's simply showing them how to plant a tree or cook a meal from scratch. These small acts are seeds of connection and care, and they matter more than perhaps you realize. Let's face it, we cannot depend upon our educational systems to prepare our children or grandchildren for the future that lay ahead. The current system is not designed for that. It's designed to train them to be cogs in the great mechanism of progress and unbridled capitalism. So, it's up to us, the parents and grandparents, to teach them creativity, resiliency, and critical thinking, skills that they'll need to navigate an uncertain and rapidly changing world. Sir Ken Robinson, a leading voice in education reform, argued that traditional education systems often prioritize conformity over creativity, stifling the very qualities that future generations need to thrive. Robinson famously stated, quote, "Creativity is as important as literacy in education, and we should treat it with the same status." End of quote. Similarly, Angela Duckworth, author of Grit, The Power of Passion and Perseverance, highlights the importance of resilience, explaining that the ability to persevere through challenges is a better predictor of success than IQ or talent. By fostering these qualities in our children, we empower them to face the future with confidence, adaptability, and the ability to innovate in ways that will shape a better world. So, a do-over for the planet. The concept of a do-over isn't just personal, it's planetary. The baby boomer generation has been both a part of the problem and a part of the solution when it comes to environmental challenges. We witnessed the rise of consumerism, but we also saw the birth of the environmental movement. Now, as elders, we have the chance to guide a global do-over. What does that look like? Well, it might mean rethinking how we live, embracing simplicity, sustainability, and stewardship. It might mean advocating for policies that protect the environment or mentoring young activists who are leading the charge. And it might mean reflecting on our own stories and asking, what legacy do I want to leave? So here are some reflection questions for your do-over. What lessons have you learned that you wished you'd known earlier? How can you share those with the next generation? Or what small, meaningful changes can you make to align your life more closely with your values? Or number 3, how can you model hope, resilience, and connection for your grandchildren or the young people in your life? So let's embrace the do-over. This stage of life isn't about winding down. Nope, it's about stepping up. It's about showing up for the people we love, the planet we call home, and the future we hope to create. It's about planting seeds we may never see fully grown, trusting that they'll flourish in the care of those who come after us. Logan and Piper inspire me to keep going, even when the challenges seem overwhelming. Their laughter, their curiosity, their belief that the world is full of possibilities, it reminds me that this do-over isn't just a responsibility, it's a gift. So, what will your do-over look like? Let's make it one that transforms not just our own lives, but the lives of everyone we touch. Together, let's rewrite the story of what it means to be elders, mentors, and co-creators of a thriving, regenerative world. So now it's your turn. Whether you agree or disagree about this post, how about sharing your thoughts by leaving a comment? And if you enjoyed this post, please share it with a loved one, especially if they are part of an eco-conscious family. And if you have the Substack app, or you can do it on the web at Substack, how about joining my subscriber chat? Let's talk about these issues and see what we can do to move life forward. And whether you're a grandparent or just a concerned citizen of the world, join the conversation by subscribing to my Substack.